33.
Shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of the defense.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Play action. It's Burrow. Complete to Tate. Burrow, 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengal first down.
throwing now. Burrow on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll let this go deep for runs.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Calais. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. Calais. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down, here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cincinnati.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brought down by Trayvon.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On second down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
Unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers this far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They run with Calais. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 3.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And this is incomplete. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First down. Here's Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Burrow on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And the Bengals
off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's going to look that one in. One-handed. What a catch for a touchdown.
touchdown, Cincinnati.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Mariota now.
and his ability to fit that one in, I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Calais. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
47-yard line.
And again, this time to the tackle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Rashad Perriman. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
to his running back, Calais.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep winging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And inches.
Burrow looking to pass. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was looking for Raymond Calais out of the backfield, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Cincinnati.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Auden Tate. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
Makes the score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some practice.
See what happens. A good pickup there at 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Looking at the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all
Sean Perriman off to the races. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it in next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise,
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Raiders 10.
A big offensive explosion.